We did a film for Current Affair when you first started rehearsing. Now, you were very reluctant. You were very coy, Jimmy, at that stage.
Yeah, well, listen, I have enough trouble, standing around naked at the best of times. Never mind trying to dance naked. It's like playing golf naked. It messes up your swing, It's not a good look, Jack, on the other hand, Jack arrived at rehearsals naked.
Yeah, it was a bit like that, wasn't it?
They didn't have a wide-angle
I'd
lens.
love to pay money to charity to see you men naked, but...
You know what? The particular show she's talking about was a thing called the Full Monty that we did for charity. And, I was...
The Children's Hospital too,
Yeah, I was so nervous. It was so bad. And then, they say, it'll be fine on the night, it'll be fine on the night. I walk out, and Nicole's sitting in front of me. It was just like, oh my God, overexposure of an undeveloped area.
You were nervous. You were nervous. I was about 14 kilos heavier than I am now, and I'm there with Bob Ellis, who is about the same weight. But the only guys who reneged was Georgie Negus, who waited till the lights went out.
To do the Full Monty.
Yeah.
They did tell us, they said to us, they said, look, it's going to be fine. You do the big reveal at the end, bang, flash pots, lights go out. Of course, big reveal at the end, no flash pots, house lights come on. I'm sort of standing at the end of the stage going, oh my God. And I jumped off and I walked back to the dressing room in my boots. And I walked back to the dressing room, which was about 100 yards away, and people are running up going, that was terrific. I'm going, don't talk to me now. I'm naked, I can't speak.
Jack, it's not the first time you've dropped your backs.
No, an old hand, once you've done the centerfold for Cleo, it's all old hat, really.
Excuse the pun, but that was a big thing at the time, wasn't it?
It was indeed.
30 years ago, yeah.
It was indeed. 30 years ago, it was a big thing.
Well, it was a big issue. It was a big issue, Jack.
Clarify that a bit.
No, it was a Cleo centerfold, for those old who can't remember.
You're a braver man than me, Jack.
The first ever naked bloke in a Cleo magazine was Jack, and he was stretched out with a drawing pen, or
Took
rather...
him 3 weeks to get the staples out.
A staple
like
in
Cleo
the
magazine
Cleo magazine
now.
Yeah, and
they had male centerfolds?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
the first male centerfold.
Actually.
Because some of the people are still alive, I won't mention the names of the people they approached before I said yes. They declined. Never mind.
Now, Jack, you did put your hand over it, though, didn't you?
That wasn't his hand.
I did put it. Thank you. I did put my hand over it, and I insisted it would be me placed in an old classical nude painting because I wanted to make the statement that it's ever been done. And all of my friends said, "How come you got 6 fingers?"
Now, Jack, you've just come back from Tassie. We've got to talk.
I have indeed. We're dealing with the destruction of forests that can never be returned because it's been there since time immemorial. And what's happening to it is we clear fell a many thousand-year-old forest for wood chip at $18 a metric ton. We then firebomb that. And we then follow that with 1080 to kill off all the marsupials so they won't eat the replanted trees. And then the scrap that's left is now going to be burnt in furnaces to produce steam for electricity, like about enough to light Launceston, which will be pumped in and sold on the grid.
It's mad, isn't it?
No, it's madness, mate. It's who we are. It's who we are. It's our heritage.
Let me ask you, Nicole, what do you want to hang on to? I mean, you talk so much about coming back to Australia. You want your children to be raised here.
What are they?
Oh, no, I can't tell you now.
What is it? What draws you back? What's the thing that you keep talking about, this Australianness? It is the beach, it's the relaxed... what is it about Australia?
I think for me it's been... it's where I grew up, it's my childhood, so every single part of Australia. So that means, I mean, I went to Tassie as a kid, is the trees, is the humour, I mean, there's so much about Australia that's so unique. And it's also the distance from the rest of the world, which when you're a teenager, you go, oh, I want to see Europe, I want to see America, I want to get out there, I want to see it. Well, now I'm saying, I've seen it, I want to go home.
Yeah, I want to stay here.
Yeah, because it really is, there's everything here that you need.